the 2K Sports pregame show.
Round 2 action of the NBA playoffs about to get underway, and we're here to bring you all the action on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, all here for the ride. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Orlando Magic at Amway Center. Well, for Orlando, they enter the conference semifinals looking very tough. A clean sweep in round 1. They're hoping to carry that momentum into game 1 tonight.
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived to move one step closer to the title. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Orlando Magic. You take a look at the Magic. They are a team that certainly got to feel pretty confident right now, having swept their last series.
And, well, other than Game 7, I think Game 1 is the most important game of the series. For them as a home team, especially, lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
I don't see that happening, though. I mean, I just can't see it. Listen to this crowd. I mean, they don't want to let them down, so I can't see them losing this game. The atmosphere is electric, and that's going to play to their advantage here.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. And it's Prince in at the small forward. On defense, the Magic. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
He talked about how important this game is to them because it sets the tone for the rest of the series, saying to win or lose, what is important in this opening game is that we play tough, we play smart, and we let them know they're in for a heck of a fight with us. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Vucevic with the bucket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here's Rose. Here's Noah. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's Houdini. To the inside. Vucevic. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And it's Rose penetrating. And that one's good. Rose has got his first 2 points of the night.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Gordon with a screen on Rose. Here's Houdini, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And Chicago has possession after the Magic pick up 2. 6 to shoot. And it's Rose penetrating and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Payne passes to Houdini. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Tayshaun Prince.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Houdini.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Kicks it to Vucevic. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Butler. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Here's Rose after the Magic pick up 2.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of the backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Vucevic is screen on Rose. Here's Houdini. Rose with the double team. Here's Houdini, defended by Gasol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rose with the block. And they'll keep possession. And the shot is good. 8 points for Vucevic.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Freak number 1. The Magic making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. Mahinmi's checked in for Chicago. Mirotic comes in for Tayshaun Prince. Rose with the ball. There's the screen. Butler with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Butler goes in, and it's blocked by Gordon. Here's Houdini. Goes up off the pick, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Stolen by Gordon. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Houdini. Mirotic brings the double team. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Orlando.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Azania, he's checked in for Orlando. Chicago also making some changes. Tony Snell's checked in for Gasol. And it's Bellinelli in for Butler. Rose kicks to Mirotic. A 3-pointer off the mark. Magic leading by 7. Here's Houdini. He's got 10. The kick out to Oladipo. They get it again. Vucevic, the layup off target.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Outside Rose. Pass to Snell. The 3. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Houdini, and it's denied. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter of the game. Rose attacking. Now the pass to Mahinmi, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Houdini. He's covered by Rose. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Orlando. Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jason Smith. Gordon comes in for Tobias Harris. Payne, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Houdini subbed in for Payton. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah is checked in for Mahinmi. Gasol comes in for Mirotic. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Bellinelli. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Houdini is out there with Payne. And it's Hezonja in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He finished with 42 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy. Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
Outside Butler. And it's blocked by Gordon. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Prince's shot is good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's Houdini. He's got 14. Here's the floater. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. That is good. Houdini's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Rose attacking. No good. Great D that time from Houdini. Magic leading by 6. Gordon with a screen on Noah. Here's Houdini, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one drops.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Here's Houdini. He's got 18. Vucevic is screen on Prince. Off the screen and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Magic timeout.
Come on, fellas, we got to pick up the pace. We see an open look, we got to take
scoring lead.
have to make them play at our tempo.
Derrick Rose is second.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Orlando leading by 7. Here's Houdini. They double him with Noah. Houdini passes to Gordon. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bulls trail by 7. Prince outside. Noah the screen. Prince with it. Now guarded by Payne. Butler goes in. Vucevic with the block. Here's Houdini. 18 points for him. 14 feet away. Bank shot. No good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's Rose. Shot is off. So Orlando will take it the other way.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Feeds it to Payne. Fires for 3. That's good. And the Magic lead by 10.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Orlando making some changes. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Harris comes in for Hezonja. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Payne. Chicago also making some changes. Miami's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. And Tony Snell subbed in for Tayshaun Prince. Now here is Mirotic. He's looking for Mahimi and finds him. Vucevic with the block. Out to the right wing. Here's Houdini. Out to Smith. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3. Bulls trail by 10. Rose goes in. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Rose has got 10.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Butler with the ball, picked up by Harris. Here's Houdini. He's got 18. Pass to Vucevic. Rebound by Mahimi. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Snell kicks to Rose. Launches a 3. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Snell.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Houdini. A floater. Smith wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Orlando leading by 7. Oladipo outside. Here's Houdini. The kick out to Oladipo. Hits the three-point bomb. Oladipo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Bulls have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Butler attacking. Mirotic has a wide-open look. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Mirotic has got his second basket of the night. Orlando's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Houdini. He's got 18. In the corner, Smith with it. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Rose. The shot is off. So we've reached the end of the...
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Houdini. 18 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
So for Chicago right now, at the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Prince in at the 3. And that one's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exact. Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Houdini. Here's Harris. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Rose attacking. Vucevic with the block.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
It falls for his 7th. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. 2nd, Nikola Vucevic. 4th, Freak.
Well, these 2 guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
To halt the run, moves back up, and there's the nice layup by Rose. Rose has got 14 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Houdini over to the left wing. And Prince comes to help. Harris. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
It's stolen to the inside, and the layup is good. Payne's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these 2 teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
The Magic have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. The first one falls. Orlando making some changes. Hezonja comes in for Harris. And it's Payton in for Payne. And the Bulls making a change also. Bellinelli's checked in. Both free throws good from Houdini. Bulls trail by 18. Rose dishes to Prince. And there's the feed to Gasol. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gasol's got 7 points in the game.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Houdini. Passes it to Hezonja. Fires from deep. Another miss by Orlando. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Rose attacking. No good from 18.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Houdini. 22 points for him. Shot clock at 6. And Gasol sends it back. They recover it, and he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse.
Bulls trail by 9. Harris at the 4. Vucevic in the middle. Victor Oladipo is out there with Houdini, and it's Payne in at the 3 spot. That's is out there for Orlando. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Got a piece of it. Here's Houdini. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 at that basket. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Magic?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Now Rose. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Mirotic, the pass to Noah. The 19-foot shot, and that one swishes right in.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Here's Houdini. Crafty move. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Houdini. Here is Rose. Guys, their comeback bid had better get started.
I think there's still enough time for him here, Kevin. I think there's a good chance they can make it happen.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run.
On the wing. Mirotic, a screen on Oladipo. Butler kicks to Mirotic. Can't hit. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Outside Rose. Outside Butler. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Magic leading by 9. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Shot from 12. And the basket by Rose. Here's Houdini. Vucevic is screen on Rose. Houdini passes to Vucevic. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Orlando's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Payne passes to Houdini. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Butler in the corner. He kicks it to Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
Here's Houdini. Vucevic is screen on Rose. Shot clock at 6. He came off the screen and finished with the board.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Houdini. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot.
That's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Aaron Gordon is checking in for Kane. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for the Bulls. Magic leading by 7. Here's Houdini.